That's great. But yeah, these map bans are going to be absolutely make or break for these teams today,
Yeah, and then
especially especially Rowan Gold. It sounds like.
yeah, and I actually had a chance to reach out to Rowan Gold too. I'm trying to find the conversation I had with Dennison, who's the current captain of the team. And so they were telling me they were actually down one of their core players of the team. So it's going to be a little bit scuffed on their on their end, is what they said, as they're now playing with a sub. And so a lot of the stuff they've been working on has been with relation to execute. So hopefully we can see some good takes on the sites, maybe some good defending on NC State's part as well. And but I think Dennison made it clear that they have that Virtus Pro inside of them. They're definitely have that plow mentality. Once they get locked in, they're set, they're ready to go, and they can't be stopped. So it'll be interesting to see how that once they get on that roll, if NC State can find some kind of way to stop them. But
Mm,
they've been good at catching people off guard and just kind of playing everywhere to get those picks. So I mean, it'd be really interesting to see, especially down that core member, how this Rowan Gold team decides to play.
yeah, yeah. You never know when it comes to subs. I mean, it it too can be make or break. When I used to be on my very first year at NC State, I was on the bench, and they brought me in, and it was a lot of pressure. I mean, because you're having to play that same level as the rest of the team that's used to like all these different call outs and moving and their placements. So yeah, I think they
Uh,
can do it though. I think they can do it.
the stream, no, the stream is back up. Okay, cool.
Streams back up.
Oh, all right. Okay, just making sure. I got some messages about it being down, but I guess that's the 90-second delay that's going on right now. Oh, they have
Right.
the game key, so I think we can start to move ourselves towards the game going on. Or
Oh,
at least is that the game key, or is this? I see. Overpass, Anubis, and Ancient.
ancient. That's
Ancient. Interesting.
and
Okay.
Anubis.
And Anubis. Yeah.
That's one of the more recently added maps. I think the most recent one that they added.
Servers in Chicago, and I mean, just looking very quickly at these facet levels, at least from the get go. Cold, facet level 10, and Kurt Kansas, facet level 9. Rest of the players dwindle around the 5 to 6 on the Rowan Gold team, but NC State has 4 players on 9 and Maced at 10. So if that's any indication of skill,
Right.
might be a little one-sided, but let's see how Rowan gets on their Virtus Plow mentality. Starts going crazy.
It looks like the first map up is Overpass. However, we can't see anything on our end.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, we're trolling. We're trolling today, ladies
Oh,
and
there we
gentlemen.
go.
Ah, now we can see things. This is beautiful.
There we go. More and warm up. We didn't miss much.
We didn't miss too much. Yeah. And make sure that you're oh right, the 90-second delay is probably delaying that for the Twitch side as well. But our mics sound great. So
Oh, I'll take that.
there we
As long as
go.
the audio is good. Audio's
Right.
good, visual's good. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. At worst case scenario, you can make a really good audiobook out of this.
Yeah, there we go. The audiobook of NCSU versus Rowan.
Right. We'll give you the play-by-play. Not you being able to see anything, but just our voices.
It's a radio show. It's a radio show. You listen to the game on the radio. It's what that is.
Exactly.
It's nothing crazy about it. It's been done before. Just in the car, you get.
Looks good on the Twitch side. Looks like we're up and running. Perfect. Cool.
Very nice.
So yeah, Overpass. What do you think about this first map pick?
I mean, it's definitely on the older side of maps, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of strategies get played. There's been a lot of room for development on this map, especially if you go all the way back to some of the crazy plays that, like the Olaf Meister boost. That's insane. Like a lot of stuff has been done on this map, so it'll be really interesting to see what kind of new stuff can be done on this map. If any of these teams can find that kind of new way to play it, it'd be really interesting to see. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Overpass?
Overpass was always a very interesting map because you have the 2 bomb sites, and the playground I know is a popular choice for a lot of the veterans when I used to play a lot of CS:GO. So it's fun to see this one picked over some other maps like Mirage. Like I would have thought Mirage would have been picked, but instead they went with Overpass. So
Interesting. I wonder if this plays into. Naturally I didn't get the small map pool that NC State feels comfortable with. So I wonder if these 3 maps play into that pool of comfortableness, or if they're on the outside of it. It'd be interesting to see. But anyways, we find ourselves in the knife round.
yeah, I am watching them stab each other.
It's always fun in these face-it matches to see it. Now after the 1v1 though, Kurt Kansas chilling back in CT spawn, waiting for Will to make his way over.
Enjoying these knife skins that these players have.
I wish I had one, man.
Yeah, I would get all these cases and then I wouldn't open them. I wouldn't open them because I'm not gonna pour money into this, but some people do, and it's exciting to see what kind of skins they get out of it.
Butterfly knife slaughter looks really nice. All right, now into the 1v1. Is Kurt gonna let him do it? I guess.
I guess so.
So it's gonna be, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be NCSU to decide whether they want to stay terrorist or switch to counter terrorist. They naturally switch to counter terrorist.
Right.
But yeah, find ourselves in round 1.
And here we go with the start. I should probably turn on the audio here, just for some flavor. There we go. All right, let's see how they divvy up protecting these bomb sites here.
Is that only 1 towards B? Terrorist team making their way towards B. Rowan going a little fast, not scared of those footsteps being heard from everywhere, but they rotate down through doors. Squeaky. One on watching it. They're going to decide to start pushing out on this B bomb site. Couple shots start going out. Nothing connecting for a kill just yet. Nade goes over. Might be huge. Not enough, but Tristan getting a kill onto Kurt. Will able to find another. 3v5. Not looking good for this terrorist push right off the bat. Samuel finally finding one on the return. Now 3v4. 3v3 is terrorist team now able to hold the site really well. Down to the last 2 counter-terrorists. Mace going to be the first one to rush in. Tries to connect it. Not able to do anything. Myers finding one on the other side. Finding a second. Now left in a 1v1. This is an important round for a win right there. Trying to get something off the USPS. Has the control of sight. No ammo. He's going to have to go in with the knife. 42 health. Oh, he picks up another gun. Almost able to get the kill.
That was close. That was really close there.
It was insanely close. I mean, the counter-terrorists started off really strong holding the site, but then lost it kind of right there in an instant. And then had to flip and try to retake it. It was crazy.
Right. Yeah. It was. Yeah, because they got 2 picks right off the back. The counter terrorists, I believe, and then the terrorists were able to just swing it back in their favor and take the first point.
Counter terrorists going on a force buy. Almost a full buy from this terrorist team. Some SMGs and Galils though.
Looks like they're going to bomb site A this time.
I am interested about this kind of aggressive hold from the counter-terrorist team, playing all the way into squeaky bathrooms every time. Not able to do it much as they just lined up 4 of them right there. Only Mr. Myers able to get a return down to 2v4. Underpowered counter-terrorists probably weren't going to win this round to begin with, but you know, one can hope for the win. Will with the deagle trying to connect something, able to get one.
Ooh, nice.
He's holding it down. Trying to find the second, able to get a shot off to the body, but nothing more. Now, what do you think Tao will do here? Do you think he'll save, or do you think he'll go for it? He hears the footsteps, but the gun's not out. They know he's there now. Mr. Myers gonna watch it.
He might be able to get a pick here, but I don't see much else coming out of this unless he just goes in.
Yeah, it's got to be 1v3 with a MP9. Not looking too good. But playing very, very close to the bomb site, so don't want to have him blow up with the bomb.
Right.
He's still going closer. Time's ticking down.
I think he's gonna make a rush for the bomb.
Is he going for it?
Like he's
going for a kill.
He's going for a kill. No time.
He is saved from the bomb though, but takes a lot of damage there. It was kind of close. Waited a half second longer. He might have been caught up in that bomb.
Yeah, that was a very interesting play from the counter-terrorists to all pile into that one little stairway. They just got mowed down.
I know you gotta have a thought that the terrorist team's probably gonna buy up on that round. They're definitely gonna be outpowering you, and being lined up just like that, probably not the best play.
Yeah, I Let's see if they
That being said,
changed anything this time.
definitely spreading out a lot more now.
Mm-hmm.
No longer doing the full-on bathrooms hold, but Terrace going long. A smoke shot through the wall, able to connect to something. But again, the underpower counter Terrace trying to do something. Next round, we'll see a full buy from them. Some shots trading. Marco's finding one. King finding another, but Terrace team still outgunning them. Down to a 2v4, minute 30. Marco's getting one on the cheeky flank there. Down to Tristan.
Watching Tristan here, yeah. Looks like Tristan's gonna go through. Oh, yeah. Tristan now realizing, I think, that it's gonna be bomb site A and not bomb site B.
I mean, what do you think at this point? Do you think he should go for it? He only has a P250.
I don't see much success. I mean, yeah, I think this is a throwaway round for them.
It doesn't seem like he set himself up in a place for exits, though. He seems a little bit far off.
Right.
Playing all the way deep towards terror spawn. Oh, but he found himself an MP9. Probably still better to look for these exits. So
yeah, this is certainly an eco-friendly round for the counter-terrorists.
This is going to be close. They're right next to each other. Knifes out. This isn't good. Gun back out. Able to get the spray. Picking up an AK. That's what you want to see towards the end of this round. Counter-terrorists now have themselves an AK and fully set up for next round to buy too. But terrorist team well equipped though. That's a lot of money to work with in this next round.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of deaths from the terrorist team, so they're gonna have all this money ready to go. Even if they lose a round, they'll have extra economy to just get the guns back. It's really gonna be the counter-terrorists here that have to watch out with how they use their money. Looks like someone's already got an op, okay, on the counter-terrorists.
With the op, definitely staking everything onto this round though. They'll be forced to save a couple more rounds if they lose it. Gonna be aggressive, the op. King not able to spawn anything, but getting naded down to 66. Not a good way to start with the op in hand. Terrace team playing definitely a lot more passive. Jay's already been knocked down to 60. Knows one's right there in the corner. Ooh, close on Mr. Myers there. Just barely touching his feet. Or just missing his feet, sorry.
Right, right.
I was trying to spot something up towards bathrooms, not seeing anything just yet. Mr. Myers hearing the gunshots towards B. Counter-terrorists starting to think it's B. They're starting to crunch down the space. Reducing access points for this terrorist team onto A as they move towards B. Tawish spotting something, I think. Trying to get a spray through, not connecting anything just yet. Kurt Kansas going to be the one to start to push through the smoke. Ever so slightly, but Mr. Myers right on the corner, able to react quicker. Getting a kill, not taking any damage at all there either. Getting a little aggressive, almost gets picked out by the op there. Samuel.
Finally seeing some, not really any rotations from the A site for the counter-terrorists.
He's burning alive. Mr. Myers going to stay there, able to get himself a kill through it. Able to get a second. He's looking for more, but it's going to be Tawish who finds a kill. Now left to 1v4. Definitely a good play from this counter-terrorist team. Marco's last one left. They got a lot of money to work with, so he might go for it here. He's still going to push up. Knows Mr. Myers is right there around the corner and might have gotten the call out towards Tawish on top. Tawish, definitely an interesting angle. Almost able to connect it. They're both super low.
Very low.
Ooh, that would have been a crazy kill right there at the end if he got sprayed through the wall too.
Right.
Mace gonna hear him towards bathrooms, finishing it up for the counter-terrorist team.
There we go. That was very interesting. I noticed that two of the members on the counter-terrorist team didn't move to B. They stayed on their positions at A, and that was really just a 3v5 most of that fight. And they did bring it back. They were able to use their assets very well. And now the pressure is on the terrorist team, I believe, as they run out of money.
Yeah, maybe not as much money as I originally anticipated terrorist team would have. Going on a save this round.
Yeah, they didn't buy any weapons. Except for a few grenades.
Well, the Deagle's powerful. Maybe he picks up Mace, grabs that AK.
Maybe. Hey, did get a pick earlier with the Deagle. I mean...
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Anything.
Leaving Squeaky open. Terrorist team going to start to push on through. Footsteps being made. Counter-terrorists definitely have to start to have an understanding of maybe where they're playing towards. But holding their ground nonetheless. Both of them holding outside of door right here. Tristan need to spot anything from there. Nope. They're going up towards bathrooms.
Oh.
Mace. Not able to... Oh, does King dies to the Deagle?
Wow.
No, he's got the wrong player. Now Terra's team with an op in hand, but not for long as Mace finds the kill. He's looking for more, trying to get the spray, not connecting it just yet. Here's the one through the smoke, able to get a second. Almost a third with the deagle in hand, not looking too strong, especially this close-up fights for them. Grenade goes down, trying to get more as two of them peek him. Tausch finding the kill this time. Now left down to 1 versus 4. Cold with an op though, definitely a eco play if he decides to save that. Usable in the next round, but what a flick from him finding Tausch, able to find a second. Now it's a 1v2. 30 seconds on the clock, but the bomb is down. Mr. Myers holding it strong. It's gonna be cold. Is he going for it?
Maybe. I mean, those flick shots were incredible, but he switched out guns here.
Right through the wall, not connecting anything. Just a little bit lower was Mr. Myers. Not spawning him out. They're staying hidden. They're playing it safe. Mr. Myers finding the last one.
There we go. Surprisingly, I mean, that was very close for a save round.
I gotta say, my initial interpretation of the Faceit levels definitely wrong. This is a close game.
It's a lot closer than I think either one of us anticipated. I mean, 2 to 3, anything could happen here. Yeah,
especially being down a core player. I mean, this is a not full strength Rowan team, so I mean, full strength. It'd be interesting seeing what this matchup would be like too. They could be telling a completely different story for all their players. But smoke goes down, covering mid once again. Mace not finding anything. They're playing a little bit more safe this time on the Terrace team. They've definitely stopped pushing this the bathrooms area though. Counter Terrace deciding that wasn't the play after probably that mow down that one round, keeping it a little bit further back. King not able to connect anything as he switches the nade at just the wrong instant.
Mr. Myers keeping the sights of the op.
I think this round the Counter Terrace team playing a lot more safe. Mr. Myers finding one all the way towards B, it seems like.
They're playing their distances a lot more.
Yeah, they've been varying it a lot. It's really interesting to see. They have some rounds where they push up really far and some rounds where they stay far back. King finds one. Looking for more. Knows their bathroom. Not able to connect. Is Cold. Super powerful with that AK. Finding the headshot first. Looking for more. Finding a second. Cold's going absolutely insane.
Very accurate with the AK today as they push towards... Hey, where's the bomb at, though? Wait a minute.
All the way back. They got to think about that, too.
I guess they didn't want to expose the location of the bomb too soon.
Kind of Terrace team, though, now bring themselves all the way back to A site. Mace finding one.
Ooh. That'll
not able to find a second. 2v2. Tristan finds one. Now left in a 1v2. Bomb in hand.
1v2.
Eco's not looking good on this Terrace team. Definitely went in pretty heavy into this round. But same thing on the Counter Terrorist. I mean, not as much money to play with at the moment. But 3 health. It'll be interesting to see. He's going around the corner.
Right, yeah.
Is he going to go for the plant money?
Looks like he's just going to go for the plant money.
I mean, he could clutch it. We don't know. No, gets shot through the wall. Tristan through the wall. Able to get the kill.
And the defusals there. Absolutely. All right. And that gives the NC State again.
I've been quite interested in how close these rounds have been getting. They've been sounds good.
Gotcha. Yeah, these rounds have been really like down to the wire at the very end. One person on one team, maybe 1 or 2 on the other team. It's not as one-sided as it was previously.
Terrace team, though, deciding to go on a bit stronger of a save at the moment. Give themselves some more money to play with in the coming couple of rounds. Match is set to a pause.
Right.
We know who called the timeout. Not entirely sure, but Rowan called the timeout.
Gotcha.
Figuring out the strategy, find themselves back on the plow. They got 3 rounds in, super strong and confident. And now have lost 3 in a row. Probably looking to change up the strats. Interesting on us. I'm not entirely sure. Are timeouts usually saved for kind of these save rounds like this? Or are they deciding whether maybe they want to go for a save or a buy, or maybe just looking for something creative to use with these SMGs and pistols? What are your thoughts?
I think it could just be adding a little bit of breather room there, because we just had six of those rounds back to back. So maybe they were definitely probably discussing whether or not to save this round. It looks like they are saving this round. And maybe not everyone was on the same page, but...
Here's the variation again from this Counter Terrace, playing a lot closer up towards party. Mace looking for something, hearing the footsteps to his left. It's going to be Tausch, who tries to find one, getting headshotted though. Down to 9 health. One can easily clean him up. Marco's finding him. Out in a 4v4. Mace trying to do something. Able to find two. Here's one by Tree. Not able to connect just enough as Jay finds the headshot from. Oh, it wasn't him who got the kill. Oh no, it was Jay who was able to get the kill.
It was right. That was looking really good for Mace there with the 2 cleanup, but
yeah, but now you have 2 fully equipped Terrorists right here, almost at full health for both of them. So this round could swing either way. Counter Terrorist definitely focused a lot more on this A bomb site though, but we do have an op reigning above B.
Ooh, B site would be the move for them if they take it, because everyone else it looks like is on A. Oh no, there's one person watching B. Okay.
Yeah. There's the op reigning above, but smoked out, not able to do much. Molly's gonna go out to try to deny him the plant. Gonna do so. Kurt Kansas playing right under the window as Mr. Myers decides to start to swing out, try to find some more players to add to his score. Hearing the bomb go down now, they're gonna be a little bit more aggressive as Kurt Kansas watching the angle.
Ooh,
couple trades going off. Mr. Myers able to get the first kill. Kurt Kansas hearing the shots from above him, not switching just yet. Is Tristan able to get the last kill?
Ooh. And then the defuse following up. Yeah, they made a very quick turnaround from A to B
yeah, that's I mean
and, yeah.
It's a crazy part of Overpass is that there's just that one ladder. If you're playing deep all the way back onto A site, you can rotate down super fast. But I mean, the smoke to block off King with the op gave him a little bit more time, but through the smoke, King was able to get that molly to deny him the plant, forcing him to have to spend a little bit more time, which is really interesting.
Right. Through the fire and flames, one might say.
Even more aggressive this round is Mace gonna decide to peek a little closer. Nades going out, clear the smoke. Not spotting anything just yet, but nade damage coming out though.
Got some damage there,
yeah. The variability, especially on egg. King finding one out of Kansas very quickly, but Cold not gonna let it go unanswered as he finds 2 on Mace and King. Now left in a 4v3. Harris team up on the man. They've killed 2 on A, so they're going to decide to commit, but leave one to lurk all the way down to B. Leave the gunfight. Jay finds one on a Tristan. You gotta have the counter terror split up. This is when you can commit and take sight. Jay gonna back off.
Especially when you're up 2 men here, you really should push in, one would think. Looks like they're all going to push towards the A bomb site.
I think they were gathering their util and men and kind of setting up for the main A take, but now as both players move back down to B site. Both counter terror, sorry, move down to B site.
A little bit of us sneaking around.
Counter terrorist might go for it. Jay finding one, he's looking for more, he's on the hunt. Not able to connect anything to Mr. Myers just yet, but Mr. Myers able to return the favor just a little bit.
Throwing down some smoke as... yeah, it looks like Mr. Myers is retreating.
Probably gonna save this round, but Cold, he wants this kill. He's looking for it, but he's not looking the right way. Now he is able to get the kill, able to get the op on top of it, Mr. Myers.
If he picks it up.
Probably wait till the end of the round here to pick up that op, to make sure he's safe before doing so. Or he keeps, yeah, he keeps.
There,
yeah,
there we go.
Ooh, nothing at the end. Right. Scoreline 4-4. A lot closer than I thought.
It's close. I mean,
I'm happily mistaken. I gotta say, I'm very happy to be mistaken. This is a very interesting game.
Yeah, it's always more interesting when it's close like this. And I am noticing some players on. I know we talked about the sub-in for Rowan, and I mean they've been working pretty well with the rest of the team. I'm not noticing any kind of detriment or setback from them.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty smooth on these site takes, getting picks everywhere but Mace. Finding one with the MP9, they're going to start using util over here, finding a second. Not going to let these terrorists make the same repeat over towards A long as they did last round. Cold, going to be a little bit more passive with the op as Jay's looking for something over towards B, possibly giving them that option. He hears the footsteps. He's going to look over towards them. Towish, not spotting anything from Squeaky, though, but he's going to be raining from above onto Jay. He spots him out. Not able to connect anything. The other two swing out, and Towish actually finds the kill.
Looks like they threw the bomb back near their spawn again. And, yeah, I mean, you have a full team here against 2 people. They might as well save, but let's see what they do.
Mace finding another I think now is the point where you want to start consider saving, especially I mean the eco's a little broken on the terrorist team. It could be useful to save. We
Yeah,
definitely could buy each other and be fine for another round if you decide to go for it, but
right,
it's
right.
very risky to do so right here. Taoish gonna look around, able to get the last kill onto Cold.
Yeah. Yeah, Eco's not looking too friendly on the terrorist side. They're gonna want to try to save, but it doesn't look like they got some AKs.
I think one
They got a lot of AKs.
yeah. They have money to buy around. They have money to share.
Right, right.
Got some Galils as well. Everyone's going in with a little bit of heat. Terrorist team definitely taking a different strategy now. Just gonna bomb rush towards over this B site. Kirk Kansas gonna be the first one. Cole finding the first kill actually very quickly, very fast. Definitely switching up from before, trying to get some trades off. Jay's able to get a kill. No denying from the counter terrorist until Mace and Tristan finds two. Now left in a 3v3. Mace finds yet another, but Cold on the return. Now left in a 2v2, minute 30. Plenty of time to play. The Cold finds yet another. Down left to King. We've seen him hit this shot with the up, but not able to do it this time as Cold finds another.
That was so fast from the terrorist team.
Cold picking up 4 quick kills. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, Colt's been really good with those quick corners and picking people off left to right. I mean, everything for the... It was only just a little bit of wiggle room for the counter-terrorists, and then even they were picked off, despite 2 of their picks.
I can't tell if he's been the first one in, but Colt's been getting the first kill a couple of times here, and for his team at least, if not denied somewhere else by the counter-terrorist. Back to the old game styles, the terrorists decide to spread out a little bit more. The ball's flying down, but Tristan able to find one with his MP9.
Jay is down.
Mace finding yet another. 2v3. I feel like we keep seeing this pattern. I don't know if you've noticed it, where it's been a lot of initial kills from this counter-terrorist team, but a response quickly from the terrorist team, and leaving it down to just a couple players kind of battling out for the round. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Right. It's interesting. I mean, the terrorist team is switching it up very quickly between passive and extremely aggressive. They are winning. They've won most of the fights when they're very aggressive, but these passive ones have been where the counter-terrorists are the ones that are aggressing and getting these early picks. And as we can see, it's already 5-2 just because of how aggressive some of these corners are.
Trying to find something. Marco's finding the first kill. Evening the score about just a little bit more, but King hearing the nades and 2 walk right by him. He's in the perfect spot to get that bomb. And opt for his team. He's going to run out a little bit faster as that bomb has to make his way over there. King finding the kill from far away. Now left in a 1v4.
I was going to say might see a plant, but the plant is dead.
Marco's in the smoke. Mr. Myers locked on him. No, not through the smoke. Tristan looking at him, but smoke starts to fade and Mr. Myers finding the kill.
It's almost comical when they're crouching around in the smoke.
It's like who will have the smoke dissipate first and just get the little pixel of the guy to flick right onto him.
Right.
Terrorist team's out going on an eco this time.
Yeah, and even so, they are very low on dough.
Counter-terrorist team definitely kind of preparing up for this time. Maybe reading the eco a little bit, knowing that they might come towards peaks. It worked last time. Tristan finding the first kill. Mr. Myers looking for more. Oh, through the smoke and through a wall onto Jay. Now 2 players now. They've spent a lot this round on for the terrorist team. Tao is finding one while blind. Mace finding yet another. Down to 1v5. And Tristan takes the last one of the half.
And that's the end of the half there. 7-5. NCSU in the lead. It is, again, I mean, we've said it multiple times, surprisingly close. I mean, in a good way. I mean, the Rowan has really been carrying their weight against the seemingly stacked Face-It team. And
especially being down the core player. And they're still playing very smoothly, and they're able to take sites. They're able to, when they're deciding to be aggressive as a team. When they're deciding to be passive, still playing passively as a team. It like you said before, the cohesion, it doesn't seem to be lost now adding this up. And I know Dennison made the comment earlier to me, one of their players, is that they've been working on kind of executing together. And so I think we're definitely starting to see that, where they're playing really well and strongly as a team.
Right, right. And I mean, we could see that, especially with how coordinated. I mean, both of these teams today are very coordinated with how they're guarding the sites and how they're pushing in. That previous round was a little bit of a no-go. I think mainly because of the economy there. They didn't have a lot of money for any better weapons. But even then, I mean, they kept up their part, and we'll see how they do as the sides are switched as we go into the second half of this first map.
See, Terra's team definitely taking after Rowan with these B pushes, but actually no, they're taking a lot slower. King going on the offensive all the way towards party by himself. See, the king of the party, let's see, gonna decide to back off. Not today, not today.
It looks like it is bringing some people to go back to the A site. It was 4 people stacked on B previously from the terrorists, but
oh, Samuel finding the first headshot, very clean. He's gonna look for more, but getting a headshot at himself. He's able to find a second, looking for anything more. He's not able to, as Tristan finally gets a return for these counter the Terrace team now. Tao is finding 2. Tristan getting 1 first.
Planting the bomb.
Now left in a 2v3. That's been a quick take on this Terrace team. Cold finding 1 on the return, and Jay finding 1, but Cold getting 1 before that. That was a fast take, retake, and round conclusion. That was absolutely insane. Terrace blew their way onto site. Got the kills they needed to take the site, get that bomb down, but just as fast. Cold finding kills, Jay finding kills, ending the round just like that.
Yeah, might have even been a little bit of luck from the counter terrorists stacking 4 people on the B bomb site with most of the terrorist team also moving onto the B bomb site. And again, those pistol rounds are a lot of headshots, a lot of back-to-back action. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Let's see if it's as close with this one here.
They're able to get the plant though, so they have money for some SMGs, but counter terrorist team definitely looking a little bit menacing with their M4s. Kirkhantis finding 1. Mr. Myers on the return though.
Even Steven.
Only the SMG down for the counter terrorist team, still fully rifled up and ready to go. King gonna be the first one with his Tech 9 to try to find something outside of party. Nothing just yet. Counter terrorist playing passively, holding sites. Definitely a lot different than how NCSU played counter terrorist, where they were playing really, really up and close at some rounds and then really, really far back. I mean, granted, we're only 2 rounds in. I don't know if I can necessarily say that, but
the play style is very similar to when Rowan was on terrorist, because again, with the placing the bomb back, not letting them know where the bomb is going to be, and then picking it up later on in the fight. Very slow pushes here. A lot of switching up the technique with how quickly they're taking these sites, or attempting to.
Now deciding to take A. Tao's just going on a 1-man mission, looking for something. Probably trying to get these counter terrorists to rotate over as the terrorist team makes their way over towards B. King finding 1, Mr. Myers finding yet another. This is a big buy round for the counter terrorist team, and they're being shut out. Smoke on the top, definitely giving away that rifle advantage. It's Cole trying to find something through the smoke. Nothing connecting just yet, though. King now with an M4 in hands.
And it looks like
Tao might look for something in the back, finding the kill. They tried saving. It's not going to be enough. Tao is looking for another.
And
absolutely insane with the back 10.
Wow. I'm very intrigued to see these four teammates going one way, one person going the other way, because it's been very beneficial to them, and especially as we saw just then when one person was on bomb side A, getting those last picks. It's not something you see a lot. As someone who still plays a lot of Overwatch, we usually have the entire team pushing in, and having one person go off on their own as with the flanking maneuver, it's getting a lot of payout.
Yeah, it's been working really, really well for Tao. She's been just kind of distracting that counter terrorist team, I want to say. They've been poking at them from other sides, but terrorist team decided to make the charge. Ace finding 1, Mr. Myers finding another. This is definitely a team play. Mr. Myers finding another. He finds 2 this round, but Marcos on the return onto King. Now lifted a 2v4.
Bomb's already planted.
Cold gonna look for something. Only has the USPS in hand, so he's gonna get the M4 from his teammate. Marcos going in with that USPS. Maybe? He's taking the long way around.
Looks like they're gonna try to get at least a pig, maybe 2. I
Finding
don't.
these exit kills to try to get some guns. Very, very strong play. Finding one, he's able to do so.
One on Mazed.
Tawish not able to do anything from that angle. Mr. Myers finding him anyways. Cold M4 just hanging back, making sure he's able to save it for the next round.
Terrorists win.
What a lovely score to see. 6-9.
These rounds, I gotta say, have been like very, very slow to build up, and then in an instant, everything happens, and then you go from the terrorist team outside of sight to them either being completely denied or having it, and then just as quickly the counter terrorists looking for something on the return. It's been pockets of very fast gameplay.
I wanna compliment the use of the resources here. All these different grenades, either to block sidelines or to set up fire so that the other team doesn't usually want to push into those.
I gotta say, this is a bold play from the counter terrorists. They know they're low on the money. They're just chilling with pistols, so they're committing a lot more people towards B. One finally rotating back towards A.
Right.
But
Whereas
being very passive.
Whereas the other team is just decked head to toe with grenades and more grenades. That's all I can really say.
Grenades and guns, they win rounds. What can I say?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But the terrorist team not being too aggressive, especially these pistols, better at closer quarters than they are just trying to snipe across the entire map. So I want to be very careful, especially as you get onto this site and where these small corners are. Kurt Kansas is going to be the one holding the side from the side. Hearing the footsteps and nades. Rain onto A, gonna peek, and Samuel decides to peek. King finding the kill, but Bird's over there on the side, able to find a collat headshot or a headshot through a wall, and then another one finding two, though. Excellent play from him. Tristan finding one, though, on the return. Down to two counter terrorists. They're looking back, moving back up, one towards bank. It's gonna be cold back towards bank, but Mr. Myers gonna deny it, and the grenade right in his face as Tristan finds the last kill.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't want to discredit the Eagles, but especially with those two picks that they got on the counter-terrorist team. But yeah, I mean, that was truly just...
I mean, as a pistol round goes, like that was probably as good of an eco round you could play it as in terms of just making sure you play super close. Samuel got a little aggressive, started to peek wide towards long to see if he could find anything, and then quickly falling to King. But getting that intel so the other two counter-terrorists could rotate was could be beneficial. I mean, I don't think they ended up rotating as fast, but
certainly not.
Nonetheless, King making some noise over towards B.
They're still waiting to decide whether or not to push B.
They might run down this clock a little bit more, see if any of the counter-terrorists get a little aggressive. I want to say Maced might be the first one to push out. If he can find a kill, it might signal for the rest of the terrorists to come towards B. He's being a little loud, though. Maybe trying to draw some of these counter-terrorists down to B, but...
Definitely trying to taunt them, right.
The 2 on A holding it strong.
Looks like they are... Yeah, looks like they're going to be going A here.
Flash goes out, definitely using their util towards B to try to get them to rotate down, but they're staying confident in where they are. Not deciding to rotate. Maybe I spoke too soon. One rotates down. Now left the 1 on A. Samuel finds the first kill, getting mollied a little bit there. Little hurt in the crossfire, but now the counter-terrorists got to start to realize maybe they're going A. Maybe they're going A. King finds the kill. Only one on A's site. It's open for them to take, but quick on the rotate is Cold. Finds one with the op. Looking for more. He knows he's going to peek long. Almost gets the flick to the headshot. But he's not able to jump as high enough. Going through the smoke on the other side. Mr. Myers finding the kill just in time to save him. Jay able to get a kill on the other side, though. Can't leave out the counter-terrorist right here. Plenty of time to try to do something. Mr. Myers finding one. Marco's finding another. And Tawish playing it perfectly through the smoke. They don't know he's there. They haven't seen him. They don't know where he is. It's perfect.
What was that?
Oh. He's had to have been just outside of his field of view as he walked.
They were back to back. How did he not? That's...
It's crazy movement. They got in the place where he needed to go, and they were like, he is bathrooms. He's gonna be bathrooms. And here's Tao coming right from bank to find the 2 kills. Counter terrorist now down to an eco round. I'm gonna be very, very aggressive to try to do something. Eagles in hand, not spotting anything just yet. Gonna be Mace probably getting the first kill through the wall onto Cole. Cole's been one of their stronger players, so could be spelling the end of the round for the counter terrorist team. Mace finding 3 though on top of it as King finds 1. Fighting all over the map. Tristan trying to do something towards Squeaky area. And Towers picking up the last kill.
Mace is insane with that round. Wow. Back-to-back-to-back kills.
Counter terrorist got very aggressive, tries to use their pistols in that close quarters range. Basically it's the opposite of what they did a couple rounds ago on an eco round where they were playing super far back. They were like, let's get in their face. Let's try to see if we can go for these picks, get some of their guns, and maybe take this round for ourselves. 2 players following a similar strategy, now taking down towards... Or they could be walking right into them here. No.
They're all piping.
Doors opening up. They don't hear it. They don't turn around, but Tristan turns around fast enough. Able to deny Kirk Kansas a couple kills. But they know it's B now, so they're going to be fast. It's all smoked off. Counter terrorists can't really see anything as they move towards the right. Are they going A?
I guess so.
I've never seen this.
What?
That's crazy smoke placement. I've seen this in Inferno. You smoke it off, but 1 kill with another with a no-scope. He's looking for more. A one-man army. Cold gets denied by King. Jay finds 1 onto Towish. Now left in a 2v3. That was an interesting play.
That was... Yeah, I've never seen the...
Marco's finding 1.
Tristan
On the other King now left alone in a 1v2. 55 seconds left on the clock. He knows one's over towards the bathrooms area. He's going to look towards it, finding him. Now left in a 1v1.
Wow. Very quiet. They're on top of each other. I'm letting the silence sink in for intensive purposes.
And it's going to be Marcos with a kill.
Wow,
That
I did not
was an
expect.
strategy.
I didn't expect him to go through B and flank around A. I mean, that was something that they did.
That insane. I've never seen it. You know, on Inferno, you can block off one side as you make your way to A and make yourself over through CT and around B. That's a pretty common thing to do. I can't say I've ever seen this. Yeah, it's a lot of open space to try to get yourself from B back through CT and into A. A lot of open space, but the smokes, they landed perfectly and they're able to do it.
Yeah, you can tell that they've had a lot of practice throwing down those smokes.
I was expecting them to try to plan in the corner there. It's gonna be Kirk Kansas trying to get a couple shots up, denying the flash from working, but Mace
the flash
gonna get the kill anyway. Cold now realizing they might be going long, gets a boost for King, not spotting out anything due to the smoke. Cold plays on the other side. Definitely being cautious, but giving the counter terrorist time to rotate. But 2 of them, is it 2 or 2 of them still watching A site? The nades rain down from above. King finding 1 on the Cold. Mollies go out, everything goes out, Util's out. Marco's finding 1, not able to transfer fast enough as Tristan gets the kill. Down to 2 counter terrorists. Jay trying to get something, gonna be denied by the Molly, and Samuel denied by a smoke. Gonna have to wait it out just a little bit. Myers on the flank.
Myers on the flank. I think Myers is going to get something from this.
Gets the first kill. He's looking for more. He gets the second.
Beautiful.
First game goes to NCSU.
Beautiful flanks. I love to see those flanks.
Crazy flanks. It was well executed start to finish right there.
Absolutely.
But the Rowan team has been putting in the work though. They've been getting a lot of kills. They've been back and forth. It's been get a couple kills for the terrorist team, get a couple kills for the counter terrorist team, regardless of which team is on which side. It's been like that.
Right. I did notice that NC State looked a lot more comfortable, or rather a lot more coordinated when it came to being on the terrorist side with those big pushes, only one person on the flank. And they created that deficit in the score. It was like 6-6, and then it easily became 7-13.
Game went by fast, but still
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Now, I believe we're gonna make our way onto
Was it Ancient that's next, or is it Anubis?
Anubis. Anubis that's
Anubis.
next. So now we're gonna make our way onto Anubis. I don't know if there's much of a pause in between. I don't know how the basic transition's gonna work here.
I'm reading some of these comments. It's great. They call him Ted, but his real name is Trigger Discipline Ted. They call him Tristan, but his real name is Head Flick Tristan. But yeah, excellent. I mean, excellent gameplay from both sides. You could tell that they've been putting a lot of hours.
Ah,
Gotcha. Are we still on though? On the All right, cool.
okay.
Yeah. You could tell a lot of practice. I mean, you can also, again, I'd like to highlight something that we did when I was on the team for Overwatch is we would put in the subs a lot during our practices, and you can tell that they put in their subs a lot during their practices as well because again, a
It's been
lot of
coordinated.
coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. I don't know who picked which map.
I'm not
Rowan
sure
banned
either.
Inferno, and then NCSU banned Mirage. Overpass was picked by Rowan. So this was Rowan's pick, and they've lost their pick. So maybe this was. So I'm imagining this was one of the maps in the cards for NCSU. As Tao was telling me,
Anubis.
they had a couple that were in their map pool. So now it's Anubis picked by NC State.
That's again just it's an odd choice. I mean, now that I know that they've banned like Mirage and Inferno, this makes sense to have these not outlier maps, but I would say less popular ones. These aren't the kind of maps that you would see people talking about. At least from my experience.
It's been I gotta say it's been a second since I've played a lot of competitive CS, but yeah, I mean at least Anubis wasn't played terribly often, but maybe the times have changed and I just haven't realized it. And Anubis is now kind of one of the more popular maps. But yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to see. This is NC State's pick, what kind of strats they pull. If Rowan has strats of their own to play, I mean, it'll be really interesting to see. So yeah, I think they're gonna go through another
They're doing server bans now.
Yeah, they're picking.
Okay.
They're banning maps again.
And they're
An untimely CS:GO update or CS2 update. Sorry.
Indeed.
Interesting. Let's see. They're
Is this usual for them to do map bans again? Or oh, I see.
okay.
Of course. Leave it to Valve for these seemingly just random afternoon updates.
Doesn't Valve know NC State and Rowan Gold are playing right now?
God, they should.
They should. It's a great game.
Yeah. What's going on, Valve? Yeah. Maybe I'll give a quick phone call to Gabe.
Yeah, ask him to fix the servers. We have a match going on. We want to see it.
Come on, Gabe. We'll let you join. Come on.
He just wants to play. That's why he's giving us a hard time here.
Right. He's excited. CS. I mean, Counter-Strike's one of his babies, so of course, you know. Well. What are the babies? I mean, you're gonna have your favorites. You're gonna have your favorite children, adopted or not.
maybe he's more of a Dota fan. Maybe he's
maybe.
yeah. Just let CS let's CS2 die. Let's put everything into Dota. Let's come out with the game. Couple months later, kill it. We're gonna focus everything onto Dota.
Oh man.
You know what? Maybe he wants the TF2 revamp. Maybe he's going even crazier. It's gonna TF3. TF3 would be an interesting thing to see.
Portal VR. Yeah.
Without Half-Life 3, how are we gonna get TF?
I mean, if they did, I mean, Half-Life Alex. Can't have on Alex.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe 2.9.
we're close.
We're pretty
Yeah.
close. I mean, I'm still waiting for the Portal VR game. I think that'll be very cool if they do it.
That would be really cool to play.
Yeah.
You know what would be interesting to see competitive esport of is for like VR CS.
VR.
That'd be interesting. Competitive Pavlov. That would be very interesting to see. I don't know how it would work. You know, maybe you just have a bunch of guys, you know, instead of behind a computer, you just kind of put VR headsets on them and you just watch like 5 people against 5 people just standing on a stage, like doing their VR stuff. They're just standing. That would look pretty funny, I think.
I think it would be pretty
Like
funny.
you just see a bunch of people with their like control sticks kind of moving around like this in front of the stage, in front of thousands of people. I feel like that'd be pretty funny to watch.
I mean, it's not the goofiest thing that he's done in the past. I mean, we've seen some of those like midway shows that they've put on. I mean, they can do some goofy things. What I think would be very interesting is if they put a bunch of people in race car chairs strapped on a VR headset and then put them in the Rocket League without them trying to throw up. I mean,
no, but then you have to put them in like the plane. You know those like plane simulators where
Oh,
it
the
like
ones that
moves the
move?
box. Yeah, you put them in that. And you see, it's not whoever gets the most goals, not whatever team gets most goals or anything. It's just whoever doesn't throw up, and then that's the winner.
that's the true winner. I mean,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Like you're not gonna see
That's
as
the
many
new
flip
NASA
resets. I'm
training right
imagining.
there.
You don't see many
New
flip
NASA
resets.
training.
You don't see any like you don't see nonsense. It's just now people just driving, playing car soccer. But yeah, I mean,
you have to hire some astronauts for that.
yeah.
That kind of movement, but
Esports training gets a lot more intense now. You know, they got to stay in shape. Part of the mental aspect, part of the physical aspect. But now you have to train yourself for NASA. You have to prep your body to essentially go on a rocket in a hyper realistic Rocket League simulator. You go.
it looks like have they started? Oh, it's just warm up. Okay. Yeah, remember you gotta share it back with us whenever you get it ready. I mean, we can
Seeing the
keep
game
talking
is
about we can keep talking about putting people in pods all day, but I mean, this is what the people want to see.
No, maybe State decides to build in the arena. They start adding that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed.
They are getting one of those what do you call them? The video game trucks. They are definitely getting one of those. Not sure how they're going to use it. I'm not one to talk about investment. But the government wanted to give them money specifically for one of those. So,
Exactly.
Give the government what they want, I guess.
They take turns. You practice driving. It's actually driving school. You know when you practice to behind the wheel. You know you always gotta wait for someone else. You're kind of there with 2 people maybe, and maybe instead of just sitting in the back, you get to play Counter-Strike. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, heck, take it a step further. Let them play while they're driving. I mean,
oh, they want to leave themselves in a 1v1. I was just thinking, does Rowan even want to decide whether they're on attack or defense? Or it now seems like they're all chasing the one man. He's running.
Right.
He's running. Mr. Myers.
Mr.
Myers is running. It seems like Cold wants the kill. Oh, I got the teams mixed up. It was actually NC State who was kind of just killing themselves here. But I think it's because it was NC State's pick of a map. They're going to let Rowan decide what side they want to play first.
Right.
Gonna choose the terrorist side.
I don't know this map that well. So me giving in-depth commentary here about which way they should go, it's not going to be there. but I will say it how it looks and how it is.
That's all one can ask for. It's a confusing map, especially the middle area. You have multiple elevations. You have a lot of open windows. You have just chaos. It's inviting chaos. You go towards mid.
I mean, it's as confusing as the actual streets in the Middle East are. I mean, in the general area, all
Pure
these
chaos.
different nooks and crannies and.
Terrace team making their charge on the way through, spawning one out. Cold finding the first kill onto Towish. Very nice headshot from him, but Mr. Myers playing close, finding one, looking for more, but getting shot from the side from Jay. Not putting up terribly strong of a defense for North Carolina State to keep this bomb site for themselves. Now left in a 3v4. Ooh, Tristan with a nice headshot, but Kirk Kansas finding one on Mace in return. Low health. Kurt Kansas trying to find something, not able to connect anything just yet. He's so low. Tristan finding the kill though. Finally, King falls down to Marcos after being on about 4 health for a very long time. He's looking for something. Tristan tries to peek, but Marcos there for the last kill. Defense not holding terribly strong there on the A bomb site. It was one kill in. Cold finds the first. Mr. Myers tries to find more, but he got stuck, basically sandwiched between the terrorist team as he looks for more people, not able to find anybody.
Right. Let's see if that switches up at all with this one. Some early flashbangs. Looks like they're going. Oh.
Will King finding one with the headshot, a little bit of team damage, getting Mace killed, but King finding yet another. Crazy save round for them, but Kansas not gonna let it go unanswered as he finds 3.
3 picks.
All down to Tristan.
Bomb has been planted.
E250
Tristan.
and that beautiful karambit, I want to say. Gotta see it again, but
I thought you were gonna say that beautiful turtle of a profile, but
Master Uguay will give him the powers. He is the Dragon Warrior. He's been told he's a Dragon Warrior. He's paying homage to the late Master.
absolutely, as he should. I mean,
Yeah. Finds a gun, decides to save. Maybe gonna look for some exit, but Kirk Kansas hearing the
here's
footsteps,
one.
hearing the gun move just a little bit. He might get a little aggressive. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Tristan able to get the kill. I'm not entirely sure if that was a shadow giving him away there, but
might have been.
Tristan looking for more, hearing the footsteps all around him, not able to get anything. Down to 7 health, very close to that bomb. He's gonna try to find another, and he does!
Oh, and he does.
Terrace team still got a lot of money to play with, but I mean, Tristan got some kill money, and he gets the gun.
Both teams have a lot of money to play with here, or at least a decent amount enough to make something work.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see an off play on the counter-terrorist team this round, unlike the
Is that a
terrorists.
shotgun?
The XM has gone crazy. I don't know what they did to that gun, but the XM in CS2 unrivaled as Mace finds one, not with the XM, but with the M4A1. Being a little aggressive, trying to find more, finding a second headshot onto Jay. Cold finding one in return, finally onto Tristan. Now with a minute and 35, terrorist team gonna slow it down just a little bit more, but the counter-terrorist not doing the same. King throwing the flash over for his teammate as Mace, I think, goes in. Towish actually with the XM not able to connect enough as Kurt Kansas finds the kill of the King. Down to 14 health. Towish a little scared of these. Gets the M4A1 though. No more shotgun. I was hoping to see the true power of an XM here, but
Right.
not today.
Used to be my favorite gun, just because of how silly it is. Or
Ever
how
since the
silly they made
update.
it. Right.
It's been my favorite. If I'm just, I don't feel like I'm hitting anything. You just want like a narrow spread around your crosshair that just some reason can snipe people down a long of Dust 2. The XM is your gun of choice.
It's the way to go. Absolutely.
Deciding on a strategy now, this terrorist team going to start to move over towards B bomb site, but Mace, who's gotten 2 kills earlier, now playing a little bit passive with 78 health. Smoke going down.
Smoke.
All these flashes, all the util telling him that they're there. Mace moving a little bit more into the smoke. Will we see a repeat of a through the smoke kill? Here's the plant goes down. Not gonna be a little disciplined with the trigger. The terrorist team can now fall back because they planted on the site close to them. Mace still blocked off by this smoke. Towish also very low, but Mr. Myers on full. Mace finding one onto Kurt Kansas. Flash going out, but Cold there, able to get the kill. Flash doing absolutely nothing to stop him. Cold gonna look for more, but Mr. Myers finding one in return, and he finds a second.
It up. I was about to say Colt is a menace with that off. But
Yeah, Cold,
there it
yeah.
is with a cleanup from Mr. Myers.
Even dying there to Mr. Myers, Cold has been a consistently strong player. He's hit his shots. He's gotten multiple kills for his team, opening up sites and securing them. It's been absolutely insane to see what kind of plays he's been making.
Absolutely, and that was the first point given to NC State here, and this was their map pick. So
yeah, that is true. I completely forgot about that. But now fully stacked. I imagine they might grab this round. Mace doing a little bit of body blocking, maybe not wanting his teammate to survive there. Facing a wall of deagles. Mace hearing the burn. He knows he's there. He knows he's gonna get aggressive for it. He's gonna go around the wall. Flash goes out. He's gonna be aggressive, finding the first. A little faster. Here's the footsteps on the Samuel. He's gonna be aggressive, but not enough. Is Mace with the flash and from his teammate getting the kill, and Marco's finally able to say something back.
some smoke.
No, you gotta think all the way on the other side. There's one terrorist player. I'm not sure exactly who that is, but just kind of playing by themselves all the way over. We haven't seen it's Cole.
I mean,
All the way on the other side. I mean, he's been one of the stronger players. I'd imagine you probably want to be closer towards the center of action, especially in opening up these sites. Maybe he's wanting his teammates to go to get the intel a little bit more, but
they might be rotating to B or to A.
to A, and the counter-terrorist reading the situation is now they have one rotating a little bit closer to A.
They have both. They do have all the entrances to A and B watched right now. Because they have enough still. They have 4 people. But it does look like they want to move on to A. Are they going to be able to?
Oh, just a little early on that molly going down to the smoke. Kurt gonna be the first one to push, but King with a molly to stop him from going any further. Cole throwing the smoke over, not able to dissipate that
Are they
molly.
gonna push through the flames, or are they going to wait?
I think that'd be very risky, especially with the kind of low money. And then, Mr. Myers finding one, but Marco's not able to do much more. King stopping Marcos from doing any more damage and trying to get the last one to Cole. He switches to the knife. I think he got it. Oh, it's actually Jay's the last one. But Jay falling down to Tristan. Ooh, that was a little risky on King. He shot the op shot. He thought it connected, at least from my side. I thought it connected as well, and pulls out that knife for a little too long. He could have gone the turn and fallen down, but Tristan finding the last kill.
I'm curious what was happening with the communication on that push from the terrorists, because it did look like for a long time they had one person waiting near A. Maybe they were waiting a while to decide whether or not to push to A, whether or not they should keep pursuing into B. They did get maced pretty early, and maced has been one of the pretty good players on NC State's side.
Now a lot more chaotic towards this mid. As I said earlier, Taoish getting tagged just a little bit by the pistol, but finding the headshot through the smoke in a wall. On to Marcos, now down to a 5v4. Samuel being a little bit aggressive with his Tech 9. Gonna see if he's gonna push in. It's gonna be a take towards A, not looking towards the right way, but King able to move on to the shot. Finding Samuel. Taoish finding another one on Kurt towards mid. Cold being very patient. He knows he's gonna peek, but just off of the headshot, but he finds it anyways on the second. Cold, absolutely a monster.
He is. I mean, can't say it enough.
He's been hitting his shots consistently. Jay with a deagle as well. Let's see if he can put in the same amount of work.
Possibly waiting for the smoke to reside. He's just standing there in the corner.
Just standing. He's gotta chill out a little bit. But the nade not gonna do him any favors. Only to 71 though. I thought that would land a lot closer. And it finds another one deeg. What is this Mace? Finally stopping the man. As Cold finds a couple one deegs. Tristan spotting out Jay, getting the last kill.
And that puts NC State in the lead for this map. 3-2.
It happened last game too. They lost the first couple. Maybe we got to start looking at this NCSU kind of these pistol rounds from them. I don't think they're clearly going as well as they hope for. As once they find their groove when buying actual weapons, they've been pretty dominant. But I mean, the rounds have been close nonetheless.
Right. Yeah, a lot more wins on the pistol rounds from Rowan, but
That nade not going in the right direction.
how far can pistols get you?
Ooh. Couple shots over towards B. Nothing connecting just yet, but the intel's there nonetheless. As the counter-terrorist team starts to play a little bit more aggressive as they expect a B push, but the bomb hanging out over towards T-spawn and A. King gonna go for a peek, not spawning anybody through mid just yet. Cold waiting, holding the same angle. King finding one on a Samuel, though. Mace being aggressive once again from this angle. He finds a kill into Kurt, Kansas. Now, I mean, you gotta think about it just a little bit. It's in the back of my mind. Cole's been playing this angle a decent amount, and we've seen him as the primary like fighter in these gunfights. Like he's come out on top a lot, and he's hanging in mid, and he's
hanging back a little bit, yeah.
Finding the kill, Tawish onto Marcos, now left in a 2v5. Not looking terribly good as the Terrace team starts to get pushed from all sides. Jay trying to get something through the smoke, but counter Terrace definitely being a little bit passive. Jay going back to Cold's favorite angle.
Looks like
Tawish, they were going to walk right into his crosshair, but Cold, he's just unstoppable.
he's a menace to society. It does look like they're going to be pushing to B. But I'm pretty sure that the other team knows this.
They hear the nades come out. They got to know at this point. But, I mean, Cold's still up. Volley goes out on his side. Tristan really doesn't have to move with an angle, not going far enough. 10 seconds left on the clock. You just got to go for a save at this point, at least. Mace finding one kill. Cold, you just got to save here. Gets the bomb, and he starts moving out. They're going to come right from his back. Will he get the kill on the one? No! It's King who gets the kill on his teammate. You know, he wasn't happy that Mace was getting a lot of kills over there towards B bomb site. He was just not having it. He threw that nade and it's like, I want some of the kills.
He was a little bit jealous.
Exactly.
Even if it was own blood, you know.
Exactly. I mean, maybe if we get a quick glance at the scoreboard, see kind of what work these team members are putting in. Mace definitely being quite dominant on the counter terrorist team. Cold now switching it up a little bit more, being a bit aggressive, but Tristan's been also holding this angle every round. Not seeing anybody just yet, but here's this round to change that. Tawish not spawning anything out towards mid. They've smoked it off. King holding it tightly. He's going to be the one to hold that angle now after killing his teammate. He wanted the angle for himself. Tristan able to find the kill on the Cold. Nothing to follow.
That's a big pick for them.
Especially since he was all alone. There was no trade. There was no nothing. Especially this far back towards the terrorist spawn.
Right.
You were all alone.
Yeah, you'd think that you'd have someone guarding your back there. It looks like someone on the terrorist team is still just near their spawn. I mean, they're just chilling.
This might be worth it, but King's still holding the angle. He's not giving anything up. Kurt Kansas going to start to walk down mid. King going to back up, kind of feeling the pressure. Definitely very slow of a round. I mean, already down to 35 seconds. The Stairs team's got to start thinking what they want to do. Kurt Kansas finds a kill onto King, though. That mid file has started to open up. They might decide to hold it and let themselves push onto A if they're able to kill. But Mr. Myers being aggressive, he's going to fall back down. He knows they're there.
Towards A.
Samuel gonna check all of his corners, but there's one angle he's gonna check faster. Tao finds a kill and he finds another. Jay able to get the return, but Mace still around the corner finds the kill. Now left to Kurt Kansas. Not a lot of money on the Stairs team. You gotta start to think, do I save? Do I save? Just flat out. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
End up
I mean, you should. You really should.
I was concerned for a minute. He kept walking forward. Now he hears the footsteps. Gonna look for something on the exit.
Okay. I mean, I don't really understand the waiting on the terrorist side. I mean, maybe I guess they're not getting the sight lines quick enough, but they were way more aggressive on overpass, and they were getting a lot of payout.
I think you're getting what you asked for right here. The Stairs team not being shy.
As soon as I'm speaking, they're pushing in.
You knew what's gonna happen. They're going through the mollies anyways. I was finding a kill onto Marcos and trying to do something. Kurt Kansas falling and King getting a kill. Absolutely shut out. King finding another. Down to one.
Maybe they went too fast.
Maybe they went too fast, and maybe I don't know if mid is necessarily the best play there. Getting naded twice. Jay finds a kill onto Tawish, looking towards his back as he hears Mr. Myers, but not enough as he's faster on the aim.
There's just so many angles when you go down mid. I mean,
yeah, you gotta think, especially because how a lot of players will set up towards B and A just gives them really, really easy access to come support mid. So especially if you have one guy watch mid and you have one guy towards A, towards the middle area, and then one guy towards B, towards the middle area, kind of holding in the back there. there's going to be 3 people mid watching your push.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
you see one
definitely
people-
if
yeah.
they started to push towards A or B kind of flat out, maybe had some smokes to block some of the angles on B, I think it could have been a really successful play. Mr. Myers finding a kill though. Jay on the return onto Tristan. Mr. Myers finding another. Jay finding another. Mr. Myers and Jay putting a lot of work in this round. As Jay finally stops Mr. Myers.
It's evened out now, 3-3. Looks like so. Yeah, it looks like there might be a 1v1 happening at B.
Mace gonna spot the angle and he's able to get the kill. Kirk Kansas has to check everything, but only one angle Mace has to watch.
Everything.
Bombs going towards A and the counter terrorists are rotated off of it. I don't think they realized it was just one lone player. They're gonna take it. Samuel's gonna be the first to lead in.
Oh,
Very clearly the entry fragger for the team. They got the molly around the corner. That's been Mace's usual hiding spot.
Right.
But finally able to get a bomb plant off. There we go.
I guess they couldn't have known that A was completely empty. They wouldn't have known to save some of those grenades, but
Yeah, it's hard to read the situation like that, especially, I mean, as a counter terrorist too, kind of putting all of your forces, especially having how many people alive at the time, 3 onto A is it's a bit strong. King gonna molly it off to stop any more trades from happening. There he's gonna get mollied himself. He's cooking. He's got 1 health left. Jay with 31 though. The bomb's gonna get defused and the round goes to the counter terrorist team. Hey, looking for something, but the 2 kills just a little too late, and an ace on top of it.
Yeah, that was an ace. I was about to mention that.
It's
Wow.
these kind of gunfights I think we got to see Rowan make a little bit earlier. Last time on Overpass, when I think it was a little bit closer, we saw gunfights happen very fast. Like they happen in quick succession. It was a very like terrorist attack, very counter-terrorist on the response. It was back and forth, back and forth. Now it's just kind of like one team wins the series of fights, like on between the 2 or 3 players that are going, and then you have a pause with no trades, no nothing. And then you have the next series of fights. It's no longer a bunch of
Tristan
kills
gets
happening in
2
quick succession.
picks.
But yeah, Tristan finds 2.
And then Rowan, they get 2 more picks on their side.
Now left into
It is a 3v3. Ooh. Mr. Myers gets
Myers.
1 off of Kurt. I'm interested to see what they're doing because again, they don't have the bomb. It looks like they're just going for the team kill possibly.
They know they're mid. Mr. Myers getting a lot of damage to that nade. Marco's cleaning him up. Being
Excellent
able to get the
grenade.
first.
And a second. It's a little bit of knife play there. Wow, I mean, again, a lot of times in these fights, sometimes it's very one-sided, and sometimes it's very like, oh, 2 picks here, 2 picks there, and then one person cleans up the whole rest of the team, and it's like, what do you do in that situation when you see 2 people ahead of you get mowed down?
It's like sometimes you say rush B, and you see 2 mates in front of you die, and you're like, wait a second.
Maybe I don't want to rush B.
Maybe I don't want to do it.
Maybe I want to give my parents a call before I rush B. Because it's the end. Looks like the match is paused.
Do we know who the team? I'm assuming it was Rowan. I think.
I feel like it's Rowan. I mean,
Yeah, it was Rowan who called the timeout. I can't imagine a timeout from the counter-terrorist team here. Freeze time was possible. Just a quick timeout, actually. It was about a minute long.
Yeah.
Not much util for Rowan. Not much money either. Let's see what kind of strat they'll pull out this time. Let's hope it's not another rush down mid. I don't think that went for them. That went well for them last time. They're gonna split up this time. Go for a B take. Maybe might go for the
maybe a
smokes to
quick-
do something, but May's gonna deny a fast push. Kurt Kansas getting cooked quite a bit despite the molly being thrown.
I think they were looking for a fast push, and then they got denied.
Nice nade over, trying to get the intel. Nade doesn't open up the smoke. Maybe he was trying to go for some damage there, but already a lot of damage on these terrorist players. Actually, mostly just on Kurt, I think. But Cole finds one towards mid onto Tawish. A couple shots. Tristan not able to connect anything for a kill, but Mr. Myers being aggressive. He hears the footsteps to his right. He knows he's there. He's been super silent up until this point. He's going for something. Maybe we can go back to Mr. Myers, who's gonna peek the corner. He's right behind his back. Mr. Myers.
Knife kill. Knife. No.
Knife kill. He's gonna get a lot of intel here. This is trigger discipline. This is trigger discipline to max. Two. And King gets the third in a second. It goes from a 5v4 to a 2v4 in an instant.
Myers is very cheeky.
And he finds another.
Finds another one. I mean,
Mr. Myers, absolutely insane play. Crazy trigger discipline to get himself all the way in the flank like that. Honestly, if he had just a little bit more, I think he could have gone for more even faster because he didn't turn around just yet. But I mean, waiting for two, it's probably the safest bet because 2 for 1. You can't really ask for anything more. Yeah.
Right.
Doing a 3-person quick spray transfer is a bit difficult, so makes sense why he went for the 2. But he stayed alive, able to get the 3rd. Tristan being aggressive with the op, finding a kill in a cold.
Cold's down already.
I wondered because the counter terrorists this time, they're playing a lot more of the same positions that they've played in the past rounds.
I really think they picked this map for the geometry because they know the sites. Because you could see that they have specific people holding these longer ranges with the ops.
Marco's finding one, opening up B just a little bit more. But I'm thinking more in the perspective of Rowan. If you're Rowan in this situation, you kind of have it. Maybe it's a little difficult, but you got to have some sense that maybe these players aren't playing as volatile as they did on Overpass. Overpass, we saw a lot of the NC State team kind of move up and down, up and down, and up and down towards party. But this time they've been kind of on the same angles, but they're finding a rhythm here. Mr. Myers only able to find one on the return. Terrorist team find themselves in a better spot, but making their way down mid. They got to realize B site's now open as they have one player. Marcos is going to have it opened up just for them. Now left in a 2v3. Bomb finally going down again. Rowan have played this round very well. They've got picks all across and then kind of confused the counter-terrorist team just a bit and then got him off site just long enough to take it. Tristan's going to be shot in the back here, I think. No, they're back-to-back.
Oh, okay.
This is interesting. They're back-to-back. Oh, no, he's going to try...
No.
No?
No.
Tristan gets the kill. It's now a 2v2. Marcos finally getting the kill. And Samuel getting the last one to end the half. What a way to close the half.
There we go.
I think that was a bit of revenge for kind of going in the flank. I mean, he was able to find one, but Marco's quickly able to deny him from doing anything more.
He was like, "What does that sound?" Oh wait, there you are.
There's a guy.
Do we think Rowan can bring this back?
It'll be interesting. I'm not entirely sure kind of like if these maps are like super one-sided or not. I don't know if this is like a super CT or T-sided map. The terrorist team doing what the Rowan team could not. Charging down mid randomly. Mace finding kills, Tristan finding kills, everyone picking up a little bit of something. Will falling down though, but Tawish able to get cold. Now down to Jay with the dual Berettas. Interesting buy choice. I love the dual Berettas though.
That's what I was asking for the terrorist team to do. And they've done it. They've pushed down mid and they've taken control very quickly.
Finds one, but nothing more.
Which I think you're able to do that in the pistol round very easily because you don't have these people watching those long sights. You can just rush it in. I mean,
exactly. And then especially the USPS versus the terrorist pistols, you want to get close. You don't want to let these counter terrorists with the one-shot headshot USPSs just kind of snipe you from afar. So that charge down mid was brave, bold, and it worked. I mean, it was risky though. I still go back to what I said about because Rowan did a similar play earlier, but up against a more stacked counter-terrorist team in terms of weaponry.
And it looks like they're gonna be pushing again very quickly into A. Already got to pick off 2 picks for the 3 picks. Oh my goodness, yeah. Terrorist team is cleaning up here. Already 3 picks. They're throwing down some smokes and some fires. Planting the bomb, and It's just SpongeBob. Oh,
Finds one,
SpongeBob
though.
gets a pick. I shouldn't say SpongeBob. I should say Jay. Ooh. And a jump in. Mace kills Jay, and very quick rounds. I mean, this is what I was talking about earlier. They need to have these really quick pushes here.
I mean, that was a very cohesive take of the site. And especially, I think a big difference between kind of this take towards A site and a lot of the takes we've seen last half is the amount of util that's available to take the site itself. Rowan, in the first half, was using a lot of their util to kind of establish a dominance over a larger portion of the map. That kind of worked in some areas and kind of didn't work in the other areas. This time, it seems like State's using their util just to focus on the site that they're worried about.
Oh.
They haven't really split up much.
Samuel gets a pick off of King. It looks like that was mid, and it looks like they're pushing straight into B. Mace gets a pick. Jay gets a pick off of Mace. Tristan picks off Jay, and they planted the bomb again. Very quick action.
Yeah, it's that util being used. They had a smoke so late to defend that. Site right there.
Trying to rotate over. Is rotating very quickly here as Tao gets 2 picks. Just one person.
Samuel, 28 ADR.
Yeah,
I want to see him do something big here.
he's got very low HP.
Come on, Samuel, he finds one!
He finds one. But at what cost? This is match point, isn't it? I mean,
It's game, set, match point. We're here.
yeah.
It's been a relatively lengthy series, though. I mean, the first game was 13-7.
First game was very close. Very enjoyable to see the back and forth. This one has been very one-sided. I can really see why NC State does their map choice. Looks like some spots have been thrown down with the Molotovs. King gets a pick. King gets another pick. Myers gets another pick as they push into A very quickly, looking for the plant. Throwing out some smoke to block off some sight lines as the remaining 2 members of Rowan are trying to push in, but... Oh.
Oh, cold.
Oh, with the pick. Jay with another pick on King. Maybe they might be able to swing this back around.
It's not over.
Oh, I think that Molotov missed, but it gets the job done. Another combat here. Cold gets picked off. Not enough time to defuse. And the game goes to NC State as they win the series.
I think you were right. It's definitely, we got to see what the map pool for State was. I think what Tao was talking about in my conversation with him earlier. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's just a very strong map for Rowan, or maybe because they did end up picking the map. But maybe it was also a map that State wasn't feeling terribly confident on. But regardless, I mean, NC State picked Anubis. They showed how powerful they were on it and got the job done.
Absolutely. And again, I'd just like to say, I think Rowan did well for what they had going, especially considering the fact that they had a sub. We saw a lot more of that on Overpass than we did on Anubis, mainly because that was their map pick. So they probably practiced that one a lot more. But yeah, in the end, it wasn't enough to stack up against NC State.
Crazy best of 3, first 2 maps, or only 2 maps, I suppose, going to NC State to clean up the 3rd round win for them. Let's see if we can get maybe Tao in here to talk about the 2 maps that just went on. Maybe Tao and the rest of the team. I imagine they're all together. Let's see if we can.
Right. Let's see if we can get some post-game interviews in.
Exactly.
There's a lot of viewers here. A lot of viewers. 16 people watching.
Let's see. Oh wait, I think we have Will. Let me.
Perfect.
The king himself.
The king himself.
The king himself. Let me just tell him to join.
Will is in the there's only 3 spots in here, so we'll have to switch over.
Yes. So we can hop up to
Yeah. Hooter,
join
do you
Will.
want to move over first? To the Oh,
Oh,
we got him
nope,
in
he
here.
was moved here.
He was moved here. Hey,
Yep.
what's up, Will?
Oh,
Oh, hey, bye, Will.
hey, he's back.
Oh,
Now he's
hey,
gone. Now he's
welcome
back.
back.
Hey. Congratulations, congratulations, a 2-map win. So, I mean, the first map into Overpass. Oh,
Oh wait. Yo.
in this camera. There with the entire team. Dressed up.
What's
Is
up?
that the
What's
coach
up?
behind you?
Wow, the whole team, nice.
Hey, coach. Yeah, I posted.
Coach dressed up. I love the fit. Excellent play from all of you guys. It was a beautiful second map. The first map started off a little shaky, but you guys found your rhythm and just took it home all the way.
Yeah, you know what? It's in times like that. Okay, we want to take the first map. All right, we want to just take it slow, figure out everybody, and then second map we're going home. Taking it 3 rounds, loss, nothing but a thing really.
I gotta say though, you guys started off counter-terroristy every time. I think, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yeah.
You guys started off, but both pistol rounds were a loss for you guys. Is that something you guys are kind of looking at, these pistol rounds on counter-terrorist side in the future, or is just Rowan maybe just showing their strength a little bit?
No, I mean we definitely did we win a single pistol? Oh, we won. All right, we won the last pistol.
You won
the
last one.
You won the last pistol round.
Yeah, no, I mean we were definitely talking about that. With the new round system in CS2, the MMR12, pistols are kind of like a big deal. Yeah, we got to work on it. But hey, you know what? It's all good because
overall, you guys were, once you guys got your eco going, you guys got the money to buy the guns. You guys were smooth sailing.
Exactly, holding it down.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, come here, get in it. Yeah, pull up, bro.
Come back over here. Yeah.
All right, we got Mr. Myers in the mic.
Mr. Myers.
Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers.
Excellent play,
the
Mr.
goat.
Myers.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
Second
you, bro.
map, going absolutely crazy,
Man,
picking
you
up
were
2
going
kills at a time
insane.
multiple times.
Yeah, man.
The flanks, I
The
mean.
flank.
Oh, do you see the one in mid? Yeah, dude.
Yes, we
that
were
was,
watching that one.
I clipped that one. I showed these guys just a second ago. Yeah, no, that's fun, man. That's fun. That's
Like
a good one.
the pistol could, like the trigger control, you're just sneaking behind them and then
No, that
you
was
see
fun,
another
man, yeah.
one and get 2 picks. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. It's brilliant. I mean, yeah, you guys did really well when you guys started when the teams were flipped on Anubis. Those rushes to the bomb sites, we didn't see that from Rowan, and it was really nice. I was talking about, man, I wish Rowan was pushing in a little bit quicker.
Mhm.
It was nice. How were you feeling with the how were the comms like? I mean,
I think on the part you said about the pushes and everything, I'll give a lot of credit to good old Teddy right here, IGL, on all those calls to make the push when we did. So a lot of credit goes to the big man right there. But yeah.
yeah, very nice, very nice.
Nice. Well, I think I'll let you guys celebrate your win. Excellent job with the 2 maps. You guys cleaned up very well, showing NC State their greatest of CS might.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, appreciate you.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah. All right, and there we go. We heard from the teams, and I believe we'll be wrapping up the stream very soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Someone else has sat down.
King is back on. Do you
King's
guys know
back
who
on.
your opponent is next week? Maybe we can get some insights on kind of what's happening next
Who we
week.
playing next week? Do you know?
St. Clair.
St. Clair?
St. Clair.
St. Clair. I mean, any
Clair.
thoughts on St. Clair kind of before you head into their match, or maybe some things you're taking back from this match and looking forward to improve next?
I personally have no thoughts on St. Clair. Do you guys have thoughts on St. Clair? No thoughts. They win their match. Yeah, no thoughts on St. Clair over here. We're just going day by day. Cooking new strats in the strat book and change some things up. But no thoughts really.
No thoughts, head empty.
No
Gotcha.
thoughts.
And empty, only reactions, only instinct, and it's
Yeah,
working.
it comes from the heart. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
Cool. Well, appreciate you guys.
Well, yeah.
Excellent playing. Excellent
Well,
playing.
I'm gonna head out here, but let you guys finish up. But
All right.
take
sounds
care.
Good.
All right, see you guys.
Go Pack.
Go Pack.
Go
Woo!
back.
Woo. And there we go. Yeah, we're just finishing up here. Thank you to everyone that came out and was the comments are a lot of people supporting different teammates on the team. A lot of support for Sam, it looks like. Some people calling them their son. That's great. And yeah, this was esports at NC State. Thanks for watching.
Make sure you tune in for the next Counter
Make
Strike
sure to
game as
tune in
well.
and follow.
Very
Hit that
interesting.
notification bell so that you know when the next game is. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.